What's going on YouTube? It is your boy Chris back again with another video for you guys today. In this video, I want to discuss a few things around the market, but most of this video is going to be about the new loading screen. I'm going to be talking to you guys over the next few days as the loading screen does give us more clues as to what the actual promo is on the Wednesday this week. So I want to discuss a few different things with you guys, kind of talking about the promo itself and kind of what we know right now and kind of what would make sense as well. If they were going to do some sort of summer heat promo, could be a word for, or could be a promo for a different word that we've had in the past, different promo. So if you guys do enjoy this type of content, please make sure to go hit that follow button or like button and subscribe if you're new around here. I'm so used to saying hit that follow button on Twitch, so that's why it's ingrained in my memory. So, or in my vocabulary. So let's go and show you guys the loading screen that we see right here. This loading screen, you have this as the player design, and you have this. This is interesting to me. This, I believe, is the ultimate scream. This is the player moments. I believe this is FUB birthday, right? I think that's FUB birthday. And the last one, that like one on the, like the left hand side, I forget which one it is. If I can find it on the SBC tab, really quickly here and just kind of see, is there anything here that, oh, that's flashback. Okay, so this is like the flashback one. The one on the left is a flashback. This, I guess, would be like some sort of FUB miss, player moments, and scream. So this is kind of showing you that they're going to be re-releasing SBCs. Now, as Donk says in this tweet, I don't know if you guys can see the tweet on the screen, but he says, Festival of Football vibes. If we get Festival of Football, I want to talk to you guys about probably, it'll go down as the best promo we've ever had in FIFA. This was this was called Festival of Football, and what they would do is during the World Cup, they would, have pink cards for different, like, so many different players had pink cards. Like, even look like an Aaron Moy here, or a Cheryshev, or a Gallardo. And these are all players that come from the different nationalities that are in the World Cup, I believe. Which is awesome. Like, that was so sick to see. Although I don't think it was for every team that was in the World Cup, because obviously Netherlands weren't in it, but Robin had a card. This was kind of showing back, like, past performances and, different cards that they were getting. So this was awesome to see. And this was probably the first promo where you actually saw people in FUT 18, having thousands and thousands of views on Twitter or on Twitch, because this promo was so hyped up. So many people wanted to pack the pink flare. The pink flare was probably the nicest pack animation I've ever seen in FIFA Ultimate Team. I wish I played that more, or not played it more, but I wish I uploaded more on YouTube, some of those pack openings, because, man, it was just so much fun. There was a glitch, not a glitch, but it was like, something you could do in FIFA 18 where you open 20 5K packs on the World Cup mode, and then you can open 20 of the gold packs on, like, on the regular Ultimate Team, and they would all be tradable. So most of the time you get one or two of these players because the pack weight was so high and there were so many of them. Think about, obviously I was just looking at, like, Torres and Ribery right there, but I mean, you had some smaller ones. You had, like, Musa got one, right? Fernandez got one, Zuba got one, Inui, right? These are decked out cards at a time of FIFA where they had to have better card stats or similar to ones of the team of the season. Because if you go and re-release any SBC this year and any card that is in that SBC, I'm sorry to break it to you, but those cards are not going to be usable anymore. If you give me, for example, if you, like, Ferland Mendy, right? He is very, very rarely used in this year's game. But if you were to look at, like, Ferland Mendy's card on the market, like, or are in the game at the moment, he's not usable because there's so many different left backs that people can use in this year's FIFA. If they then gave him a white card, the one that we saw on Donk's tweet right here, if you give him a white card and you do like a throwback FUTMIS SBC where you up the requirements a little bit, but give him a 92, 93 overall card, that would be incredible. That would be a very, very good promo. But not only the re-releasing of SBCs, they have to do re-releasing of objective cards. They have to do a festival football type vibe where they give these white cards with this, like, this little, you know, just like a sprinkle of different colors on the card. That would be absolutely incredible. I saw a concept of FUTMIS Sissoko, and then if you gave him a 93, 94 card, very, very usable in this year's game. That would bring some people back into the game, people that want to grind the game. And also, I don't believe Festival of Football, if I show you guys here, I don't believe Festival of Football, guys, had upgrade packs. If we get the upgrades, the 81 pluses or the 82 doubles or the 80 plus player pick, if we get something like that, oh my god, this game is going to be actually really fun to play. The menu grind will be a lot of fun. I can't get enough of this promo. I can't speak enough good things about it. It was probably a top 3 promo ever, and probably number 1 because Team of the Year FUT 19 and Team of the Year FIFA 20 were also up there for me. You have FUTMIS 17 is also a really, really good promo that is, everyone knows it was a great promo. But for me, if the one that I had the most fun on, it was Festival of Football, because these pin cards with the dynamic images were incredible. They were so much fun to pack. The flair as well, incredible. I loved it. I can't say enough good things about it. This is probably the most positive you've ever seen me in a video, by the way, because this promo was just so fun to play. So fun. Every day on the every day I would come onto the game, and you know, there would be like a new match day, right? Because they did this for the World Cup. And you guys might think to yourselves, like, why would they do this this summer, right? Well, think about what we were going to have this summer. We were going to have the Copa America, and we were going to have the European Championships. So a really good amount of nations. I think you're looking at the Copa America about 15, at least 16 nations, or 12 to 16, I believe, because they bring out like 3 or 4 invites, and then the rest of, you know, obviously South America. And then the Euros, you have, I believe it's 24 teams, or 6, I think it's 24 teams, right? So you would have almost like 40 nations playing football this summer. That would have been a lot of fun to watch. For me, being in New York, I would have been watching the Euros in the morning, and then I would have had to, you know, watch the Copa at night. And that brings back vibes of 2016 for me, because 2016, you know, and I showed you guys the other day, 2016, what they did for the Team of the Weeks that week, or those weeks. If you go look back at FUT 16, right, they were giving the European Team of the Tournament, the European Heroes, Copa America, American Heroes. If you do what you did back in FUT 18, and you gave us some sort of match day where you really couldn't tell if they were, you know, because we're going to have a lot of football this summer, right? We're going to have the Prem starts up this Wednesday, Bundesliga, La Liga, Serie A already getting started. You know, we're going to have MLS's tournament that's going to go on. Other leagues are going to start up again. So we're going to have some sort of, like, you know, football summer. We're going to have a lot of different games going on. So I would be kind of shocked if they didn't do some sort of festival football type vibe and boosted up cards, right? Like, obviously, Neymar's 98 card, you can't really give a better version unless you give him a 99. Could they do that? And if they want to sell more packs, listen, this is a win-win from EA. Here's why. They will be able to sell packs with the new cards in. Every single day you can release some sort of promo packs, right, to get them onto the market. People will spend money for those kind of cards, and with this different design, I like that a ton for the promo. And then if you gave out like these sort of stat boosts, like 94 Mbappe, if you look at that year, right, he had a 97 overall because he got boosted up from the France World Cup win, but his team of the season was only a 93, so they gave him a +1 on his team of the season version. Now, if you want to look at the market aspect to this, if they would decide to give a better version of similar cards, what ended up happening to Mbappe? Well, July 22nd, he got put back into packs, I would assume, and this is when he just fell off a cliff. When did the 94 card come out? Let me just see really quickly. The 94 card came out on July 4th. So did it have any sort of impact on to have any sort of impact, it actually made the card go up. And I would assume with a guy like Mbappe, the reason why it went up is because this Mbappe probably, he was, 1.2 million, went all the way down to 726.90, right? But the team of the season was probably so damn good that people, it was only a +1 on the card. So, that's why people bought in. And then obviously the team of seasons got put back into packs, and then everything they just dropped a ton. So, I believe that is when they decided to drop them back in packs. But I remember them being back in packs earlier. I don't know why. I mean, July 14th, actually, maybe, not sure. I think they put them back in packs here. That would be my only explanation as to why he went down this much over the last 4 days. But yeah, it's pretty exciting if they do decide to do this on Wednesday. Because there's so many different cards they can do. Like, even Alex Salt here, even though he's from Uruguay, right, he could get a Copa America card. And if you look at Alex Salt on the market right now, he only has like an 84 overall card. Like, he is just somebody that, is outdated. But if you gave him an 89 card or a 90 overall card, who cares? It's the summer. It's a win-win. You get people back on the game. You get people who can buy FIFA points for you to make your money. And you get people to be hyped up. They always do something prior to the next game release that makes the community hyped up for the next game. Forget about what they just did with the Ultimate Tots and the debacle that was. Festival of Football, if they did some sort of promo like that, a re-releasing of SBCs where they boost up the stats of these cards, and then you release another, sets of teams every single day, that's a win-win for EA. As long as you do it naturally and you don't try to screw people over and stuff like that, what I would, if this does get confirmed, we can talk about, things around the market in that sense, but I just wanted to go over, what this sort of content could be. That SBC, it's going to be like an SBC type promo, but Festival of Football definitely could be something they decide to re-release. And, if I'm being honest, they could even just rebrand all of summer and not even do Fuddies. Because Fuddies, right, is a card like Ferland Mendy. Ferland Mendy would have gotten a Fuddies card. Lenglet would have gotten a Fuddies card. But instead, if you just decide to re-release Ferland Mendy's SBC, and maybe you decide to do some sort of Fuddies version of Lenglet, but you give him that white card instead, that'd be pretty cool. We'll see what happens. I'm excited to kind of see what happens with FIFA this week. No excuse in the gameplay. I was able to get myself 23 wins once again this week. It was probably the hardest weekend that I've played. I played terrible, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching today. I appreciate it. Comment, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll talk to you guys in a video soon. Peace out.